to you from the airport with just a little bit of time before the flight, so we can't be too long. It's Wellness Nerd Out time! And we're going to nerd out about why Super U is so good for your brain. Why it is not just something that gives you focus, something that makes you feel good. It's something that actually benefits your brain health. So how does it do that? And then also, how does it help you get abs like that, right? How does it help you burn fat all day while you're doing other things, right? Because it's important to have both the mental and the physical aspects, of course. You know, we would all figure that, but absolutely to be healthy for your body first and foremost above everything, right? And you can just have cheap caffeine, you can have, you know, whatever. People can take Adderall and they're focused. But this is how Super U is good for your brain, okay? So it boosts something called brain-derived neurotrophic factor. That's BDNF. And let's break the word down. Brain-derived, it's from the brain. Neuro is nerve. Trophic is a growth factor. So it promotes the growth, maintenance, and survival of neurons, aka brain cells. That's right. Super U helps you to produce more brain cells, literally. You can produce more brain cells as we age. If you guys were going to ask that question, they figured that out a while ago. That's been debunked, that you can't produce more brain cells as you age. Your brain is constantly going through plasticity, neuroplasticity, and changing according to the environment. So what else boosts BDNF before we talk about Super U? Something like exercise, being less stressed, foods like salmon or blueberries or tea and coffee, you know, a lot of good stuff, right? Now, aerobic exercise primarily. Now in Super U, you have a few boosters of BDNF, actually multiple. Beta-alanine is one of them, and then we'll talk about each of these in a second here. Beta-alanine boosts brain-derived neurotrophic factor. You have huperzine A that boosts brain-derived neurotrophic factor. You have L-theanine that boosts BDNF. You have creatine boosting BDNF. That's 4 things that boost BDNF, not to mention you have alpha GPC that boosts nerve growth factor. Right? Now BDNF is in that family of neurotrophins, meaning things that promote the growth of nerves, production of brain cells, like the canonical nerve growth factor. Okay? So they support brain cell production, right? And that's a great thing. Obviously, we'd all love more brain cells, right? So that's fantastic. But what else is it doing for your brain? And then we can kind of talk quickly about the physical, but what else is it doing for your brain? It's actually supporting the elimination of toxins from your brain. So beta-alanine, that's an amino acid that you find in high amounts of meat and fish, that combines with another amino acid, histidine, to form carnosine. And we've talked a lot about Super U at One Wellness, and I could talk to you guys about it for hours. But I want to give you the point today of how it's good for your brain. We'll focus on the body another time, to be honest with you. How is it good for the brain? So the elimination of toxins via 2 major mechanisms. Okay, one is beta-alanine combines with histidine to form carnosine. Carnosine is not only a powerful antioxidant and anti-aging compound, it's a chelator of toxic metal ions. What does that mean? It binds to heavy metals in your body and helps to get rid of them. So if you have the buildup of, you know, lead or aluminum, whatever, right? It can help to bind those, and it can help to excrete them from the body. Now that's a great thing. Also, citrulline is in the urea cycle. And the urea cycle promotes the conversion of ammonia into urea. So it helps to get rid of toxic waste, ammonia. And we know that typically for liver health is where a lot of people's heads go when you talk about, you know, ammonia. But high levels are actually toxic to the central nervous system and can impair brain function and health. So this helps to eliminate that as well. Not to mention, on the topic of citrulline, it increases blood flow to the brain. It opens up your blood vessels, delivering blood, oxygen, and nutrition to your brain. And that is because it increases nitric oxide, right? And that is not just important for performance. That's extremely important for health, for getting all the nutrition you can to the brain, for eliminating toxic waste, for supporting brain cell production, for improving brain energy metabolism, as creatine does, right? As something like beta-alanine does in increasing things that produce brain cells, by the way. They also help you recover from brain injury. So I'm not saying take Super U if you have a disease to help it cure your disease. It's not intended to treat, diagnose, cure any disease, is Super U. But it's intended to enhance your mental and physical performance while being extremely healthy for your body. And it actually works better and better and better and better over time as you take it. Over time, it does more and more and more and more. How long does it take to build up carnosine stores? Well, it could take 60 days, it could take 40, different people, right? But it takes matters of months to really build them up. Creatine, they tell you to load in the beginning, right? So it takes time to build up stores of these things, and nothing's built up in harmful cells. Everything is very healthy for your body. You find it in nature. You find it, a lot of them in meat and fish. Astragalus and ginseng come from nature, of course, everything, right? All the vitamins and minerals, antioxidants. So, you can actually feel great and have something that's great for your body. You don't have to go and, take all these drugs people take to try to be focused. To be honest with you, I'll be honest, I don't think you would even feel as good from those. Back when I was in Stony Brook going to school, everybody was taking Adderall and things like that, and I'll be honest, I had tried it before, and I tried it and I felt good, but I would crash later. I didn't, I didn't feel like me, I felt strange, I didn't want to eat or anything like that. So, this makes you feel great, and it's great for you, and I feel better from this than I did from that. So I'm really happy I get to share with the world. I wanted to tell you guys in short and simple why it's good for your brain. So those are a couple of reasons. There's someone's knocking on the door, so we gotta get out of here. And who do we got? What's up, Moombo? GT. What's up, Ma J Pitt? Antonio, message me. If you watch this video, you message me and say video, and I'll give you a discount code for a significant percentage off on Super U right now. So, Dave, what's up, brother? Peace from the East. Ash, what's up, girl? Tom, thanks everyone for hopping on. That's for now. So we got for you, folks. We'll see you tomorrow, baby. Not sure where, not sure when, but we'll see you then. Gotta go catch a flight. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks a lot. Happy Wednesday. See you later.